I'm not doing that field again. So he's got a more powerful truck, eh? Mine seems to be drifting. I love how even in your lowest gear and I'm in automatic, I can still push you.
Haha. Why was that rubber banding like that? That was so weird. Right, so suppose we should recover vehicles and change map then, right?
But you should recover your vehicles, yeah.
How many vehicles I've actually got? Doesn't really tell you which are yours, you know?
If I leave to main menu,
Sundry Buffalo, thank you for 2 months.
I'm just going to go and grab a cup of tea.
I've got a lot of trucks. Armadillo!
It's just legendary in its own status, right?
It is. The Dawn. Blimey, I never actually recovered this thing. Oh my life, what is this?
So Don 71, isn't it?
Snowrunner gearbox. Tuned custom suspension. I love the insane tires you can put on this. Look at the sight. Oh my god. Snorkel. Just wishful thinking. That looks so different from what it started like. I quite like that.
It's just the size comparison of considering yours is a Scout and this is also a Scout.
Yeah,
like,
just what on earth?
like, how are these even two of the same thing? Like,
Well, one's a Ford, say no more. Ike's great. Oops, got potatoes in the back. Not anymore. That Royal BM, is that not mine? You're not in that, are you? So why can't I
no,
spawn to
doesn't
it?
look like it.
Whose is that then?
Must be a mission.
I hope I don't have to use that tractor again. Not a massive fan of it.
Well, I found as a recovery vehicle it went quite well because it just went anywhere, but just controlling the thing was like near on impossible.
When I recover it, it keeps changing map. It's annoying.
Yeah, it's because there's not a garage in that map, is there?
Yeah, so it means every time I recover a vehicle from here, there's like an extra wait while it changes map, and then an extra step while I have to go back to the other map. Basically, Fried Camel, if you recover them back into your garage, then if you go to like a different map, you can then spawn the vehicles. Right, I thinks that's it. Looks like it. Did you get a warning symbol?
Yep, 7, 6,
I'm
5.
back.
I can hear a crowd of people, but I don't see anybody.
Yeah, wait for when you drive past an announcer.
Alaska map, there's quite a few maps of snow on it. I think I'm actually on the racetrack now. This car feels a little bit unstable. Why is there a vehicle in the middle of the road here?
Part of a later contract.
Woo. Wow, the density of the trees. I don't think I can get through this.
Our drivers may not have fancy endorsement deals. Make no mistake, they are world-class athletes.
That sounds like a Jurassic Park announcement. It's destructible or not, I wonder. Okay.
Are you having fun there, Paul?
Oh, I didn't quite expect that.
I can't rejoin.
Why did you leave?
The game still thinks we're on the new map.
Where are you up to, Sonny?
Not that far.
We're going to have to bounce the game, it seems.
Cool.
Working as
Now.
intended.
Yeah, it still thinks you two are playing the map we just finished, even though you're clearly not.
Okie-doke. I'll bounce the whole thing. And we'll do a cheeky backup. Saber. Yeah, he just played
Is
2
that
minutes.
copyrighted, do you think?
Probably.
But it, like, obviously Sega is, right?
Yeah.
But like, can you claim copyright on? I don't know. Would it be like the bar? I don't know. How would that even work from a point of view of?
I don't know. It's a case of likeness, isn't it? Like, you could probably copyright that as a, not so much a melody, but as a, you're using that word Sega in that particular way. You can't copyright those 2 notes, can you? Like,
You couldn't do the but could you? I don't. Well, I suppose it's the, like you say, you probably hit the nail on the head, wasn't it? It's the court injunction of the likeness of, right?
if a court deems it to be too similar.
I suppose it's the sort of same as EA Sports in the game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely trademark.
I know that is, but yeah, like you said, you just said trademark, right? So do you think the Sega thing is trademark?
Well, the Sega name is. Whether that soundbite is, I don't know. I think that's more of a copyright than a trademark. I don't know. Do you know? Oof. I think EA Sports, it's in the DLC, would have been a better phrase.
I was literally going to say, do they still say EA Sports to the game?
I think they might have stopped it. I'm not sure. Like, when you power this thing on, it just goes in one direction and doesn't want to turn. Oh god, there's a lot of water here.
is your waypoint in the middle of a lake? I thought you were going to like a watchtower.
Well, I'm trying to get to a watchtower down here, but the problem is there's a lot of water around. And I don't know where my crossing point is yet.
Wow, Sabby's not even helping with the watchtowers. He's just going straight to the point. Right, Paul, I'll help you with the watchtowers.
I've got the one in the north west.
Oh my god. Yeah, forget getting over there. Kind of hard to control this thing. That looks like very deep, very fast running water.
Just a little bit.
Ah. Old bridge. Turns out, perhaps that waypoint wasn't in the middle of the lake.
Noise.
I can't imagine riding in this vehicle for real would be anything other than vomit inducing.
Yeah.
It gets thrown around so much. Diff locks the diff.
Sign up at box office today. Learn to burn up the track like a pro.
Yeah, it's quite a big map actually. Service hub.
I'm currently trying to find a way across the river.
What trailer have you got?
Well, he's cheating, Paul, because he's already partly done this map.
I've got the big military recovery trailer, and I've winched the generator up onto the deck of the trailer.
Trivia competition happens next drink. Winners will receive limited edition keychains.
Well, I could have done this with a Tatterin, but I thought we'd do it with something else.
You're missing your scout vehicle.
Always.
So I took the stick with what you know what's method.
Well, that's what you do in Hunt as well.
Actually, I've been mixing it up lately. I've been using different types of ammo and everything.
And how are you finding it, Pups?
High velocity's a bit meh.
Oh, I'd run high velocity ammo all day long if it actually didn't cost so much money.
Dum ammo's fun. But I still think the best fun is flame ammo.
Says the Pyromaniac.
Yeah.
The tank on this is 42 litre tank. 42 litres.
Well, when you're burning 2 litres a minute.
This is ridiculous. Jackal, thank you for 2 years. Happy anniversary.
See,
What's that?
this river is not fun.
No, it's quite a big river.
Racing fans, give us a call and let us know who your favorite drivers are. We always love hearing from the fans. Pets are not permitted at the trip. Please, folks, leave those little critters at home.
It is annoying, like, you keep hearing these people, this audience, and this announcement. There's just nobody around. It'd be like playing the golf thing and hearing the crowd, and then you just look around, there's nobody there. It's spicy when it gets going. Keep your eye out for any upgrades.
Will do.
Dyson Diesel. Oh god, there's just no road heading east at all. Wait, as if there's balloons in the sky in this weather. Yeah, I don't know if it's meant to be Detroit Diesel. Can we get over there? I think we can. Upgrade location discovered.
Yep.
As of SAM 814.
Yep.
Is that a surface to a missile attachment for the Azov?
Well, who knows? There could be a DLC, right?
We've gone the Stormworks getting that direction. Really, game? Serious? Right, I can see the watchtower. That's a start. This is some nasty terrain.
Yeah, I've still not got to the watchtower I was aiming for.
This sand is horrendous.
Well, you wanted to sand that.
Yeah, but not sand and water, just sand. It's an in-game map. Tennessee. Yeah, Tommy, it's the previous map. The one with all the races and stuff on it. There's some missions that you can do, Tommy. So we're going to do them.
Something tells me we're gonna need to generate a radar-y thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll make it to that service hub. So to get where you are, Pups, you had to go up and then over the old bridge.
Yeah, but I'm coming to a bridge now, Paul. If you look where I
Did
am.
you not
on the
accept
map.
that?
I did accept it. It's because you're not in the task menu.
Medium planks. Which come from where exactly? We don't know. So we don't even know where to get the planks from.
Not yet.
Can you accept the first doodly flip in stage 1, please? Thank you very much.
We tend to do all the missions in a map before moving on. That sky colour is kind of spooky.
Enjoy exciting cold stuff in our concession. It's always the right time for a refreshing beverage and some Tennessee off-road stuff.
Scout fuel carrier, what was that? Who got that?
I'm going to say so me.
No, I think it was one of you two.
I haven't gone past anything.
Oh, it was me. Just passed it. What the heck? Oh, that's nice. I've got 9 litres of fuel left. Can I reverse back and get some fuel?
No matter what the cliche driver is doing, remember, always wear your seatbelt.
That'd be pretty good timing, actually. Oh, yeah.
You can even tow it with your Paul.
Look at that.
Nothing better than a day at the track, folks.
Ready to rock and roll. Have you thoughts of a career in radio?
Ben just crashed.
What?
I'm guessing Somi got disconnected as well.
Yeah, you
Game
both,
crashed for us.
you both just got kicked.
Tennessee, make
I
some
was
noise
so
for your
close.
drivers and show your support.
Yeah, let me come out and back in again. I don't know why I did that. Reasoning out. I don't know. Radio doing what exactly?
I think you should do a podcast, Paul.
Yeah, but you need a subject matter. That's always the same with any podcast.
Yeah, you got one.
It's a topic of discussion.
Yeah, change it each week.
And what would it be?
Well,
Chat to-
I think your first episode should be A week after you've lived with solar panels. Battery.
A week after I've lived with it in the middle of November. Well, it
Yeah.
didn't do very much. What a great discussion that would be.
Or like games that you enjoy, like old games where you can reminisce.
Do you know, I have played so many games through my lifetime that I cannot remember most of them. If somebody showed me the game, I'd be like, oh yeah, God, I remember that. But off the top of my head, I can't remember a lot of them because it's just so long ago, you know, in my head. It's just years and years ago.
Remember, you were pretty good at the retro gaming round at Insomnia.
Yeah, if I walk around a place like that, I'll be like, oh my life, I remember this. And it all come flooding back.
It's alright, Paul. You got that place to go to in March.
What place?
The retro game museum thing.
Oh, no, April. In Sheffield.
March, April, same thing, isn't it?
The Retro Games Museum or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not far from the Crucible, so I might pay that a visit.
That has a cafe where you can actually play
Ah,
games while you're
You can
eating.
play retro games while having a coffee. Maybe with oat milk. Who knows? Yeah, ZX Spectrum was my first computer. Where am I going in? Oh, it's an upgrade there, pups. You didn't get it?
You've just had to respawn in.
I don't know, Hannah. When I was looking for the Crucible for next year, I noticed there was a retro video games museum or something that's not far from the Crucible. So I thought I'd check it out.
You managing to get back in something?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Owl, same thing. I had a Spectrum. My friend had a Commodore 64. But Elite Dangerous didn't run on any home computer in that era better than it did on the BBC that it was made for. It was amazing on BBC. Yeah, I never owned a BBC Micro B because they were too expensive. They were literally about 3 times the price of a ZX Spectrum. They were very expensive. And you only really found them in schools. Wasn't many people who had them. The only one I knew who had them was a guy I knew at school, and his mate, his dad was a teacher. So he had a BBC Micro B, and I went round and played Elite on it, and it was like the most amazing thing I'd ever seen at the time. It was genuinely mind-blowing, that game. I can't remember the first video game I played, Stefan. It would have been a game like Pong or something like that. They're like super basic games. Yeah, the Acorn Electron wasn't very popular. Like, nobody in school, I don't think anybody, maybe one kid had it. And everybody used to tease him for having it. Like, dude, why have you got an Electron? Like, there's no games available. Would Snake be Centipede, Oak? Was that the Centipede? Where you basically went round like a caterpillar eating something and then you got bigger? until eventually you hit yourself.
Off-Road Cup
I
trivia
don't know why it's called Snake.
next race. Winners will receive
Isn't Snake when it went on a Nokia?
I'm not sure. It was called Centipede back then. Maybe it's a different platform under a different name. Chucky Egg. I found Chucky Egg a bit annoying for some reason.
These drivers have fast cars and even faster reflexes.
One of my favourite games in the arcade was Phoenix. I used to like Phoenix. And there was a game, I can't remember if it was called Tank Command or something else, but it was in the arcade. And you used to stand up to it and look through a thing like that. And it was all wireframe tanks, and you had 2 tank controls. And it's basically how long could you survive against the AI tanks. And then after a few rounds, you got elite tanks coming at you, and they were pretty tough. But it was a cracking game, and it was a bit like Asteroids. It was one of the very few games that was on a proper analog CRT monitor, as in it didn't have pixels. It was like a gun that used to literally draw the image onto a phosphorus screen, so it never had any pixels. It used to redraw it so quick. And Asteroids was one of the first ones, and the tank game was one of the other ones. Battlezone, that was it. Battlezone. I've gone the wrong way here, I think.
That was me.
Did they really? Released it on the PSVR. Nice. And then when Sega, what was it called, Outrun came out, I played that to death in the arcades. I don't know how much money I put in that game. But I used to basically stand there, and whoever was nearby, I'd say, because there was five finishing lines, and the first one was the easiest, and the 5th one was the hardest. And I'd say to people, which one do you want me to finish at? Because they didn't believe I could finish it. I said, which one do you want me to finish at? And then I'd finish at that one. Because I just played it so much, it was not even a challenge anymore. The 5th one was a bit of a challenge because you lost sight. It went through a lot of desert, so you lost sight of the road markings. So you could easily end up in the heavy sand and miss your timer checkpoint. But it was the music, and there was a full version of Outrun where you actually sat in a Ferrari, it had this big screen with a wheel on it, but you only saw that in some arcades. Most of them generally had just a simple sit-down affair.
Yeah, see, I remember that one, the Ferrari one. Just.
It was like an era when you'd see a game on arcade, and the game and the performance of it was about 18 months to 2 years ahead of what you could get at home. So what you could get at home was never quite as good as the game that you played in the arcade. But they used to release them in arcade and then release them onto computer. Gauntlet in the arcades was a tremendous amount of fun. Really was. I think it was pretty much the only 4-player game in the arcades.
Where the... Oh, I gotta go all the way back over there to get fuel.
Hey, Gauntlet 2 was pretty good as well. Really good. Engageable for the Gore BY4.
I'm going to get the fuel now, Sammy.
Okay.
You sound so happy.
Well, I would have managed to do it in one run had the game not crashed.
At least the fuel, not the fuel, the trailer shop is like right next door this time.
Yep.
Defender was a classic. Yep, Defender was definitely a classic.
What car is that, Sammy?
The buggy.
This is the Ford. It's the F750, is it?
Frogger. Frogger was wasn't really my kind of game, Frogger. Used to watch people play it in the arcade. That was the thing. When you went to the arcade back then, you'd go in with money, you'd play all your favourite games, you'd run out of money because you spent most of your pocket money in there, and then you just watch other people spend their pocket money. So whenever you played a game, you almost always had somebody watching you do it because they'd run out of money and was watching you waste yours. And that's just basically how it went. It was pretty much the streaming of the day, but obviously it's not many people. The cool thing is, though, you'd meet other people that had played the game and they'd sometimes give you some tips. Like, some people were really good at R-Type. I was never good at R-Type, but they were just insane at R-Type. What is this vehicle?
That's the last mission in stage 1.
Last mission in stage 1?
Yep.
What, so you're supposed to leave it here then?
Well, you don't have to.
What
But I
use?
can't remember where it has to go back to.
We're supposed to rescue her at some point, aren't we?
Yeah. There's 4 rescues to... Well, there's technically 5 in this map.
Well, it's full of fuel. Its engine is... Well, that's me. Actually, it's fully fueled and fully repaired, so I won't let you change into it at all.
No, so you have to unlock it. You have to do the stage. I think you have to complete stage 1 before it'll unlock it. I think. I can't remember.
as well leave that there then.
Well, unless you can tow it to the bottom of the hill if you're feeling confident.
Not with this thing. I mean, it's a bit of a beast compared to this. A Tatterin, yes. This? So we have got 2 of 4 upgrades. Not even looked at the missions. Supply depot, fuel. Okay. Which ones are you doing?
That's the only one available at the moment.
Is it really?
Puppies is doing that. I'm doing the buggy delivery task, which is for the Gore by 4.
Which I just got an upgrade for.
Yeah.
So where's that actual vehicle? Because I need to recover it, don't I?
What, the Gore by 4?
The Gore by 4.
Yeah. The buggy Gore by 4 is currently attached to the back of my truck.
Right. So it's not drivable yet.
It's not drivable until I drag it in the box.
I did play on a C64. I never, ever owned a Commodore. I went down the Atari ST routes. I never got an Amiga.
Yeah, I had an Amiga and a Mega Drive.
The Amiga still to this day has one of the best operating systems of its era. It was one of the very few truly multitasking operating systems of its time. Well, for home computers anyway, not obviously mainframes. Markbot, thank you for 14 months. Lee Bennett, thank you for 16. This is a scout vehicle, yeah. Right, let me do something useful. What was this? Fix the service station. Vehicle spare parts that we don't know where to get from yet.
They should be unlocked in the place where the fuel needs to be delivered. So whether you want to grab a truck and drive that across to where that is, because once Pups unlocks the fuel, there is a trailer station over there, so you haven't even got to drag a trailer over there. At the supply depot, that is.
You've got all 4 of the fuel pups.
Yeah, I'm just picking it up now.
Right, so service spare parts.
So if you want to have a look at the next part of stage 1.
Well, the supply depot, and then it's some race, and then it's another race, then it's
No, the races are at
trucks,
the end.
and then it's metal beams, and then it's planks. Construction crew.
Yeah, so that's the next one, I think. 3 medium planks once the supply depot is complete.
Yeah, but we don't know where to get planks from.
You'll get them from the supply depot.
Oh, where Pups is?
Where Pups is going.
So I'll get 3 planks from up there. Okay.
So if you head there with just a truck, because you don't need a trailer, because you can spawn a trailer in.
And I is on my way with the fuel.
Whether you want to just jump in the Gore by 4, which should be a few seconds away.
Why? What is the Gore? It's not a scout
It's
vehicle?
just a little scout, yeah.
Why would I...
Okay.
Oh my god, it's Herbie.
Hello.
Gore by 4.
This is the Season 7 map, Emerge Chaos.
There has to be a special livery for that, surely.
Oh, the raised is locked. You find it in Tennessee. Somewhere on this map. That definitely needs raised. Oh, there's mud tires locked as well. Oh no, you need to install the suspension to get it. God, it does say it as a suicide door. What the heck? Do I attempt a twin steer up for the planks, or take a normal truck and get a trailer?
I was going to take the civilian Ank.
Really?
Just because I fancy rolling over today.
You're asking for trouble.
Yep.
That's only got a couple of slots, hasn't it? Actually,
no, the civilian Ank.
What? That's not. Which is the civilian Ank?
It's called the Ank Civilian.
Don't think I have one.
You might have to go to the store. Because at least with a civilian Ank, you can put a fifth wheel on it. Although if you're pulling a twin steer out, it might be tempted to swap.
Have we put any fuel in position anywhere yet? Do we need to?
No, I wouldn't worry.
This DLC got some bad reviews.
Ooh. That was not deliberate.
I checked the map to see where I was.
Yeah. You checked your map, your truck didn't stop, your truck then suddenly stopped and I was behind you and it just went, yeah.
Get punted.
Literally.
People didn't like the racing. Good. That means they won't make any more of this nonsense.
They're getting on, pups.
Just got back to the garage, so I won't be long now. Because one of the main bridges is out, so it's not the easiest place to get to.
Ian, thank you for 81 months, sir.
There is some nasty switchbacks on this route, Paul, so this is going to be interesting in these trucks.
It's always interesting in these trucks, to be fair. Normally it's like rolling over. Oh, I don't think I'm going to go over that in this thing.
What's your plan for getting out of the tree line?
I'm planning on turning.
Yeah, what, in that thing? Yeah, good luck.
Oh, this. You've little faith.
Oh no, I have faith.
There you go. Or some challenging terrain. This terrain is way more challenging than the map we just played.
Yep.
I haven't tried the mods. I've not felt any need to try the mods.
Good evening, Paul, Sammy, Sean, and of course, the Nutty Chat. Just home for driving a steam traction engine at a vintage gathering. Good fun with good friends. Now I'm here as I've nothing else to do. Squirrels.
Well, you know, welcome, Chris. I'm glad you're bored to the point now where you've decided to join the stream.
Wow.
Hope you had a good day.
You finally realised playing with toy trains is boring.
Ooh, that's a nice switchback. See, I was going to go that way, but then I spotted it as I was coming over the hill, and then I thought, and then by that point I'd committed myself to this way.
Well, I hadn't ever brought a twin steer over that way, so it was going to be interesting no matter what happened.
I think you got some map knowledge already.
A little bit. I have been down this route today,
I was
though.
going to say, he
just now.
has started this on a single player.
Yeah, and not got very far just because you need to carry loads of materials everywhere. But yeah, so guys, I'd highly recommend you take this little shortcut that I'm now pointed to now.
If only I knew where you was so me and could see
Well,
you.
if you look on the map,
Oh, yeah, okay.
yeah, you see the sort of bit to my left where
Yeah.
it's got the swamp. Don't go that way, it just gets too thin. If you just take this little shortcut through the trees, generally speaking, it works out okay.
Okay.
That's the one shortcut I do remember from my previous experience on this map. If you look to your left, Paul, as you come through the tree line, you'll see what I mean. Like that gap in the two rocks is just narrow.
Yeah. This is a narrow truck, isn't it? But you've got to get it right.
Yeah.
Is that a repair trailer here?
That's just a service trailer. Luckily, Puppies is bringing a normal truck so he can spawn a fuel trailer and maintenance trailer. And
Once I'm there.
yeah, it would be the one mod that I would caveat having would be the ability to hook a trailer on one of these twin steers.
Yeah, but then it's just cheating.
Well, no, it's got a hitch. In real life, it has a hitch.
Yeah,
and
but
in
so
this
does
game,
the
it's
stealth
modelled.
vehicle we use, but they don't, because it's OP.
Yeah, but I would just. It would be the one thing that I would justify having.
I bet you could put chains on tattering wheels as well. IRL.
Probably.
Fuel, 0 available.
I don't know how far away I am.
I'll tell you, pups. You are
I'm still
1.6 squiggles. No, you're only 600 meters away. You're
Hang
fine.
left. Hang left. Hang left. He didn't listen.
You sure?
That's
you
the
see
bit.
You see the
tip
two
where he went.
trees at the bottom of the hill in front of you?
Go through that valley that looks like you shouldn't, otherwise you'll face a dogleg.
So there should be two trees dead in front of you. Thread the needle
Yeah.
between the two. On the
BK.
left slightly.
Thank you
Yeah.
for subbing, mate. Welcome.
Sorry, Paul.
My engine running? No, it's just a generator in the building.
That's done 5 damage to my truck.
Oh no.
Wait, can you just get the devs back online, pups? I know you've got a direct line to them.
I have.
Well, I hope you're going to tell them that's unacceptable.
Oh, I'm gonna claim compensation as well.
J10, your bot needs updating because he was a new sub.
It's all just gone horribly wrong.
Uh-oh.
Have
Pop
you
it down.
flipped it?
Yep.
Pop it down. Fuel on the
great.
floor. Pop it down. Wait, why did you go there? How did you end up down there?
I don't know, okay?
No. You were supposed to go down the bit here and then carry on the
I
road. Not go
didn't
down
know.
there. What are you doing down there? There's only rocks. It's called Puppy Rescue Services. Literally the same truck. Interesting.
Yeah. You can head out that way as well, Paul, because there's 4 loads, so
What, for fuel?
yeah.
Meh.
Spilt 4 things on the floor.
Is that a service hub let you refuel as well?
Once it's opened. Which I don't think we need to worry about. Can't remember.
I do love being judged on a game how I would be in real life.
Listen, that happens to me all the time, so why wouldn't it happen to you?
I think it is just incredibly rude, Paul. Like, let's say you're playing iRacing. Oh, you accidentally have a crash. Does that mean you're going to crash every time you go around the corner in
Yep.
IRL? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Of course it does. Gaff, how you doing? gonna judge Sean when he tries my toy train. Yeah, Pups took a wrong turn and tipped the truck over. Did an X on Valdez and put fuel everywhere. There's another road though. With a trailer. Wait, did we not try that road?
No.
Drivers are giving us a real off-road clinic today. They really are the best of the best.
They really are the best of the best.
Hey, Sammy.
That was where you were meant to come through.
Well, I got.
No, it's alright, mate. I'm not picking. I'm just saying.
I don't. Sammy! Sammy! Sammy!
How am I going to get to you?
I think maybe just get me back on my wheels first. If you go down onto the Brody bit, would you be able to reach me?
Wow, you are well flipped.
Yeah, my trailer isn't attached though, so it should once I'm on my wheels again. The game tried to start the engine.
Cool.
Ooh. Mission here. To clear some rubble. If we do that, it would open up another path to where you're going now. Metal beams. Gee, I wonder where we get them from.
Whoops.
Crane down?
No, he flipped me back on my wheels, but then flipped me the other side.
Oh, the the complete roll scenario. Where you roll it back on its wheels and it carries on rolling.
Forwards, forwards, forwards. Thank you. Right, you are alive-ish. I didn't realise you had a crane.
Yeah, no one asked.
Did you come forward with that information, Paul?
Nope. I mean, both Sammy and I spawned a crane, so that should tell you all you need to know.
Come on, pick up.
Oh my god, game, seriously.
Just drop it there, Sammy. I'll drag it if you want.
Right. One trailer.
One trailer.
I don't really care about where these are going at the moment, perhaps I'm just...
I mean, that didn't even go in the trailer, Sammy. That one did.
That one did. But I'm not too bothered about it, I'm just going to get them off this awkward position and get you back on the road, yeah?
Summit Recovery Services, how can we help you?
You wouldn't want to see what's going on right now.
Oh, look at that, Sammy. There is one more. It's behind the trailer, but I don't think you.
Yeah, just pack. Cute. And I can actually pick up the one I want to pick up rather than the ones I can't. Ah, stop it.
You forward, do you want to try and grab the one behind?
Got it, hang on.
Make a new entrance.
You can delete that one if you want, Sammy.
Yeah, I know, mate. Do you want to do that, or
Yeah, just we'll try and get this one back.
if you pull away a bit further, or we actually select it and... Well, let's just chuck it on. You're already there, aren't you? Come on.
Youngstar, thank you for 73.
Alright, mate.
Yeah, just that signpost is apparently concrete.
If they've got tyres around them, yes.
It didn't have a tyre around it. It was just like an arrow sign.
Ah, 68,000 point turn.
Actually, I'm going to follow you because you know where to go.
Well, I'll need this crane for one of the next missions anyway, so...
Okay.